ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನದ ಆಶ್ರಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 12ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಂದ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 18ನೇ ತಾರೀಕುವರೆಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬರುವ ಶನಿವಾರದವರೆಗೆ ನಡೆಯಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ರೀತಿಯ ಅನನ್ಯ ಶೈಲಿಯ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಹಬ್ಬ, ಬೊಂಬೆ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್, ಪಪೆಟ್ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್, ನವರಸ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನದ 2ನೇ ಆವೃತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನದ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಪಿ ವೇಣುಗೋಪಾಲ್ರವರು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕುರಿತು 2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೋರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. A warm welcome to all of you. As mentioned by Sri Vidya, after the success of 7 days, 7 cities cultural festival, we are here today to celebrate the 7 days puppet festival. In the morning, we had inauguration of the puppet festival. Along with that, we had book exhibition inauguration. We had philatelic stamp exhibition. We had inauguration of the artist camp by the distinguished guests. We are now here to inaugurate the screening of documentary films on the puppets. Maybe it's very unique and maybe rare to organize this screening of the documentary films on the puppets. And to do that, we have with us as chief guest Sri Chiranjeev Singh Ji. He is the former ambassador to UNESCO and he is also the vice chairman of Bharatiya Vidyabhan, Bangalore. And warm welcome to you, sir. This films on the puppets is jointly done by Infosys Foundation, Bharatiya Vidyabhan and Suchitra Film Society. So we have Sri Narahari Rao, the president of Suchitra Film Society. A warm welcome to Sri Narahari sir. We also have with us Sri N. Shashidhara. He is the Vice President of Federation of Film Society of India. A warm welcome to you, sir, as well. I extend a warm welcome to all of you for being with us. It's a 7 days festival. We started today and it will be there till the 18th. Tomorrow onwards, there will be a puppet show at 5:30. I request all of you to join us every day and make this program a success. It is also, all this puppet festival is live streamed and through the book Brahma as well as the Bhavan's YouTube channel. So please join us and enjoy the event. The duration of the screening of the film would be around 2 hours. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to request all of the visitors to please light the lamp. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ he is Shri Chiranjeevi Singh. He is the former Indian ambassador to UNESCO. I would like to request Shri Chiranjeevi Singh ji to please address the occasion and please talk few words regarding the special program.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. I don't know whether I am the guest or the host because as part of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I suppose I am more of a host than the guest. Anyway, it's a great pleasure that we are having this program in association with the Suchitra Film Society. In fact, both of them would remember my association with Suchitra from the 70s when it was set up, and I was with Mr. Devraj as the first grants I got sanctioned, and I became a member of the society. Then, of course, after I left Bangalore, the membership lapsed. But so long as I was in Bangalore and their screenings were in Bal Bhavan, which was very convenient for me to go from Vedant Saudha to Bal Bhavan. I attended so many screenings, and so it's a great pleasure that we have a film society in the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and this is the oldest film society in Bangalore and one of the most famous in India, because this was inaugurated, the building etc., by the great Satyajit Ray himself. And they have been associated with international film festivals in Bangalore since the 80s. The first when it was held in Kapali. Yeah, since that time. And that was the event where Eisenstein's film on Mexico was shown for the first time anywhere in the world. So this is how Suchitra has come so far in its journey. And therefore, our society is young, and by joining hands with them, I'm sure we'll have many more fruitful events. As far as puppetry is concerned, puppetry is one of the oldest arts in the world. When there is a disagreement among the scholars whether it originated in India or in China or in Egypt, but whatever it is, in India at least it is a history of about more than 2,000 years. And we have different styles. Of course, the leather puppetry, which is now associated more with Indonesia than India, went from India to Indonesia. When the Cholas went to these areas, they took the art of leather puppets, shadow puppets, to what is now called wayang kulit in Indonesia. They took there. And even though it is largely an Islamic country, but the shadow plays are still based on Mahabharata and Ramayana. So the cultural significance of puppetry is in fact very, very important. Sometimes I feel that possibly some of the movements of Bharatnatyam are influenced by puppetry. And I have once suggested, I said, this is a subject for scholars to study, the relationship between the puppetry and classical South Indian dance forms, Kuchipudi, Bharatnatyam, etc. So it's a great thing that the Infosys Foundation has sponsored this event on puppetry. Generally, when people like to sponsor cultural event at some concert or dance performance or a play, they don't think of puppetry. But I'm sure the idea must have been given by Sureshji and Nagalakshmi to them that we should have this, and that too on a theme, the theme being Navarasas. Navarasa, of course, is part of our tradition since Bharata's days. The concept of rasas comes from Bharata's Natya Shastra. And as happens in India, everything is interlinked. So it's a very welcome thing. And I thank the Infosys Foundation for sponsoring this event. So here we have a coming together of the Infosys Foundation, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and Suchitra Film Society. And this is how I think the cultural life of the city henceforth would grow, because what is happening is Bangalore has grown so much that the cultural life is getting segmented. Now, for people in Whitefield, where they have Arundhati Raja's and Jagdish Raja's theatre, for people from that area to go to Rangashankara or Suchitra Film Society is very difficult. Now, once or twice when I have gone to Rangashankara, sometimes, when there is a play to which you are invited and you go, and it takes me from Indiranagar to Rangashankara 1.5 hours at least in the evening, because it's the evening rush. And there was one occasion where I was late. I was with a few friends. We were late by about 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and their policy is to close the door, which is salutary, because I used to follow that in the Alliance Française also. So this way, the cultural life being segmented now, the cultural bodies to come together and have programs jointly, I think, is the way of the future for Bangalore. And from that angle also, it's very welcome. And possibly now we can think of replicating the programs at different venues in the city. Infosys Foundation has been generous as far as Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan is concerned, and again I thank them. Recently, for them, the Bhavan had a 7 cities major cultural program. Each city had 7 days program, which was a major success. So similarly, jointly with Suchitra Film Society and with the backing of Infosys Foundation, I'm sure we'll have many more such programs. And I thank all of you for taking time on a Sunday to come here. But puppetry is something I'm sure the new generation will find really interesting. Puppetry was used basically for teaching our Puranas and history and mythology to the people. And therefore, it is still in places like Rajasthan, in the villages, it is still a live art and very popular. And it is time to revive this in cities like Bangalore. So I'm sure that once the word gets around that this puppet festival is on, many more children will be able to come and see along with their parents. So thank you very much, and I wish the program all success. As far as films are concerned, you see, the first film on with puppetry was, I think, made in 1912. And after that, you have 2 kinds of puppet films. One is films based on puppetry, and the second is films in which puppets are the characters. For example, the Muppets, and where you see they are all films with puppets as characters. Now we'll see this film today and learn more about it, and I'm sure you would enjoy the film. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you, sir, for such thoughtful words. Sir, there is a small, felicitation that will be done by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan for being on the show. He is Shri Chiranjeevi Singh, former ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಸುಚಿತ್ರಾ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಎನ್ ನರಹರಿ ರಾವ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು 2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೋರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ, ನಾಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಜಿಯಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಕಲಾಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೇ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಕಾಂಪಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಯರಾಜು, ನರ್ಗೀಸು, ಕಾಮಿನಿ ಕೌಶಲ್ಲು, ನಳಿನಿ ಜಯವಂತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು ಅವಾಗ. ಮತ್ತು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಪಪೆಟ್ರಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ರಿಲಿಜನ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಚಿತ್ರಾಗೆ 50 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು, ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಇವಾಗ 50 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅದು ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನದಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ಕಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ ನೋ ಟು ಇಟ್. So the whole night I sat through the computer and found out what are the available films, short films, which can be assembled and downloaded so that it becomes a good introduction to puppetry all over the world. And I was able to collect in such a way that it not only gives the exact demonstration of puppetry, but it also gives the history of the puppetry and the workshop of the puppetry, and the most famous one film is there on Czechoslovak puppetry and shadow puppetry. All the things I searched for it. So I didn't want it to get repeated. So it took me some 2-3 days. And he was so happy that when I did it, say, this has made my life actually very, I think, worth living. For the last, probably, today I'm 82, if I say that nobody in the world has conducted as many festivals as I have done. Nobody. You may remember when I did the Bergman Festival, I never thought that so many people will come. There was a press conference and it was held at the Woodlands Hotel. P.K. Nair had come. He had become a very good friend of ours, National Film Archives. He had brought 4 films, Silence, Wild Strawberries, Virgin Spring, and another film. These 4 films, I never thought that it would attract so much people. I was sitting in Bharat Electronics. I retired as chief engineer there. The police station from Chamarajpet telephoned me. Who are you? Somebody had given the phone number. So then I answered them. So then there is a lathi charge going on in front of Suchitra Film Society, and you have not present there. What have you done? There are thousands and thousands of people waiting for some ticket. I don't know what ticket it is. You come now, immediately. So that was the beginning of festival in Bangalore. So that created this one. And all these people became friend of mine. And particularly Chiranjeevi Singh ji, I remember you for a long time, because when we made Nostalgia, he told one day, he called Mr. Rao, Subrao also was there from Indian Express. He called it to his office in Director for Information. He asked me, you see, Nostalgia people will forget. You must do something which remains forever. So I told, how can we do that, sir? If there is a place, if we have a land, we can construct our auditorium and have a library, and we can screen our own film. If that is possible, it cannot be possible because nobody can give the land to us. Then Subrao told, I am going to give the land. Will you do that? So within 3 months, he was able to get the land for Suchitra. This is how our relation has built up. Now, I am proposing to him, Mr. Suresh, that we would like to have joint screenings. Whenever we screen the film, we are ready to give it to you, and we will collaborate with you. And whatever type of films that you want, you can tell me. I am quite capable of selecting films for you, and I will do it for you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I think I have done my job to you. You can order me at any time, I will do for you. Thank you.
So thank you very much. There is a small felicitation from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. ಡೆಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಡೋಣ. ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೋರ್ವ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಶ್ರೀ ಎನ್ ಶಶಿಧರ ಅವರು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು 2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೋರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು ನನಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಪೆಟ್ರಿ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೋಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 2 reasons. In the age of computer technology, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. This was the question asked. I was working for Industrial and Technological Museum. Ali, ours is always a technology-driven exhibits we used to do. And we did a survey throughout India. We had a kind of a survey. People would get excited with the exhibit when they see. First time, second time, third time, like that, they get excited. The 4th time when they come, they become normal as usual. If you buy a telephone, only in the beginning you get excited. He doesn't have, I have got. Idu madutta ee function, all these things. The same thing used to happen to the teachers as well as the visitors. Then we had one person, a curator, one Mr. Bakchi. He said, "Aisa nahi chalta hai, kaam aisa nahi chalta hai." So we had to show the presence. How do we take the message of science to the common man? Then, along with our technological this one, we started making use of puppetry. So we found that there should be a human element. Unless we have a human element, the people will not get excited, attracted. And when we started involving children as well as teachers, they all worked together to come out. Here our idea was to drive the concept of buoyancy. Buoyancy, we give a subject. You have to use the puppetry as well as slides you can use or exhibits you can use. But you must see to it that the message should reach, the concept should reach. So this is how we started, and throughout India we worked, and also we started introducing sing a song on environment. Singing a song. You know, the teachers, family members, all these people, they joined together to come out with a song on environment and a stage a play on environment. So like that, we started enacting plays. So combining different mediums. Even though ours is technological museum, we started using slides, films, puppetry, acting, combined together, we used to send across the message. So at this point of time, recently I had been to 2019, I had been to Barcelona. In Barcelona, there is a public library kind of a concept where the books are opened. They have got this different kind of activities, clay working, and also puppetry, and all these things. Whatever you want, you take it and do, you come out with a concept. Their teachers, public, students, they all combine together and they start. This is a kind of a platform where it is not see one time and forget it kind of a thing. You start visiting to the place again and again. So in this era, when we say that the children are getting addicted to mobile, and even in NIMAS, they have come out with a cell where they would like to advise how to de-addict the screen timings which the children use. So we had to give a kind of an alternative. Some of us, we are seriously thinking again to do something hands-on. When you do hands-on, then it becomes minds-on. If you don't do hands-on, temporarily that minds-on will be there. That is not the right solution for us. We had to come out with puppetry kind of a thing where our Infosys Foundation has given a generous, this one, they have become part of this program. And Bharati Vidya Bhavan is there. You should come out, you must have a permanent kind of a setup where the teachers and students must come, they must explore. Mr. Chiranjeevi Singh, he was mentioning about mythology and other things. Let them come out with mythology, how the sound effects can be used to make it more impact kind of a thing. So I request all our Bharati Vidya Bhavan and also Infosys Foundation, the take-home message should be there. Here is a place where we have got something to do. We can work together. And we don't do, in Mr. Singh, he was telling that there is no serious kind of a research work is not being done, whether where it has generated, where it has come and all. So let this be a platform kind of a thing where we try to develop and spread it to the children. We should not say that they are not listening to us, they are always behind the phone and all. Let's give us something alternative. I feel that can be done by Bharati Vidya Bhavan with the Infosys Foundation. We will be there to help and cooperate with you. And there are many people out there who would love to associate and to take part in this activity. I hope this will be taken seriously. I'm very happy Mr. Naraha has taken a lot of pain, immediately, even though he's a busy man with the BFS and all that. And he has grouped a kind of a very good films wherein it starts how you can have glove puppets to the rod puppets, string puppets, and name it. And there is one thing, whatever the object you give, the first thing it was told to us by our trainers, whatever you do, you try to animate, whether it is a flower or something. If you animate, then it gets attracted. That's how you have to do it. So let this be a beginning. You please see the films and also the other activities which has been lined up. I never expected Bharati Vidya Bhavan could line up so many activities on puppetry. It will be a beginning for others to copy and take emulate this example for others. And this is the time where we need to have puppetry as a big medium where we need to explore. I hope all of you will do it and cooperate with Bharati Vidya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for all this wonderful work that you spoke about festivals and all these things. Please give me a big round of applause. He is Vice President, Federation of Film Society of India. He is ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಂದಿನ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನದ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ನಾಗಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಕೆ ರಾವ್ ಇವರು ಓಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಎಚ್ ಎನ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತು ಮತ್ತು ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೋರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡೋದಿದೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಮೈ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಸುಚಿತ್ರಾ ಫಿಲಿಪ್ಸ್ and Naraha ji for having taken pains to go through the whole lot of the world of films on puppetry and choose certain things which is suitable to this festival. So thank you very much, sir, for your kind support for this year. And of course my good friend Shashidhar, both have joined together and made this segment possible. And I thank on behalf of the Bhavan. And of course Chiranjeev Singh Sab is always with us to inaugurate and bless us with whatever we do it and guide us. So thank you all, and I know that you are ready for the show. And I thank the wonderful compere, both in the morning, this morning, Sri Vidya. Give a big round of applause. She has been so good right from morning till now. Very friendly way she has communicated everything. And I wish her all the very best, and on behalf of you, and I thank you very much.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಚ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಹೌದು, ಈಗ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಇನ್ನು ಶನಿವಾರದವರೆಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 18ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿನವರೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಾಳೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೋಮವಾರ ಸಂಜೆ 5:30ಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಚಿತ್ರಕಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಶಿಲ್ಪಕಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನವರಸಗಳ ಅಭಿವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ನಂದಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಇವರಿಂದ. ಇವರು ಕಲಾ ಮೀಮಾಂಸಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಯುನೆಸ್ಕೋ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರು ಕೂಡ ಹೌದು. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದನ್ನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಟು ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ರಿಸೈಸ್, ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಆನ್ ನವರಸ ಇನ್ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕಲ್ಪ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ನಂದಗೋಪಾಲ್, ಎ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್ ನೋನ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯುನೆಸ್ಕೋ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು. ಇವರು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಲಂಕಾದಹನ ಕೂಡ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಆಟ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಆಟದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ದಳವಾಯಿ ತಿರುಪಲು ನಿಮ್ಮಲಕುಂಟ ತೋಲು ಬೊಮ್ಮಲಾಟ ನಾಟಕ ಬೃಂದಾಂ, ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಈ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಆಟವನ್ನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರಿಚಿತರು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಈ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ರಂಗುಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.